Hi guys, Coach Tyler here. Wanted to go through exactly what we need to do when we're starting the backswing. Lots of factors into this. Had this question come in from someone viewing the channel, looking at refining the start of takeaway if they're getting disconnected. Okay, so first thing, obviously if the person's standing here in front of me for a lesson, I would ask them what their concept of disconnected is, what their perception of that is, and why they feel like that would be potentially a bad thing for them. Okay, so once we understand their understanding of it, then we can talk through a little bit more of the concept, because I think disconnected can mean different things for different people. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to highlight a couple different options for players that feel disconnected at the start of backswing. It would be, obviously, the more I know about the golfer, the better I can help them. I'm just going to use a couple really common things that I like to do with players that are having a tough time starting the backswing in sequence. Okay, so when we're looking at the backswing, if depending on, again, on the player, if I set up and I'm in a good starting position, meaning matching my body movement, so obviously if I have a tough time turning, I might have my feet a little more open, I might stand a little taller. If I have maybe limited thoracic extension, I might be a little bit more sort of ribs back, giving me a little bit more room to extend in the backswing. So obviously there's some factors in there when I say good setup, but I'm just going to give you my neutral setup. When I'm doing that first move, one thing, and obviously you've probably seen this 1,000 times, we got the push the ball back and then let that momentum help you do it. That's a really simple drill. If I'm being a little more specific, I'm looking at, if I'm using this lead arm when I'm pushing that club back, does this shoulder work around my body or does it work under my body? Okay, so if it works under, usually then the hands are going to go out after that. Or if it works under, it might cause me to tilt a little bit more. If I am instantly picking the club up, so this might be a little bit more specific to this player when they feel disconnected, I would say that would be more of a disconnected position when the club just moves straight away from your body. In the backswing, there's a blend of arm lift, okay, and rotation. If this was the first move, okay, it might still be okay if it matched the rest of their swing, right? So if I use arm lift here, well, now I'm not using arm lift in the backswing. So if I use arm lift to there and then I turn, I'm probably still going to be in a good spot. If I use arm lift here and I keep using arm lift, then I'm probably not going to be in the best spot when it comes to coming down. So when we're looking at good takeaway drills for players that have the arms moving away too much early, obviously pushing the ball back, I really like lead hand only to get a sense of that lead shoulder working around the body. Another really good one is imagining that shoulders and pelvis maybe move a little bit more together in that first move versus if I'm just arm dominant, okay? So that might be a little bit lack or too static lower body. So the picture that the chest, hips, and hands move that club together in that first move might give you a really good sense of everything being a little bit more together or connected versus the hands just lifting and then maybe over lifting in the backswing. So those are a couple ones that I like to use. You can use a bit of momentum. If I was going to give you one other one, so this one would be starting a bit on the left foot, and then as I take the club away, my hands are pretty relaxed, and I'm using that momentum of my chest and that little shift to throw the club back into position. So those are some really easy ones that I like to use when we're looking at tidying up the start of the backswing, making it a little bit more efficient, making it a little bit more in sync, and helping the player ultimately get to a better top of the backswing and a better impact position. Hope this helps, guys. If you need any more help for your game or specific help for you, I got a great program that I've been helping players with. If you want to know more about it and what's right for you, make sure you check the description below.